I made her a part of my family. Now the kids ask me if they can say TT, and I say no. They ask why, and I don't know how to respond to that. Now, I will say, based on the English in this woman's email, I have a lot of other concerns, because it is a poorly written email. I translated that to make it much better. But this is a weird situation, missing a lot of information, Shawnee Culture.
For sure.
Why would a husband not want his new wife to be friends with her female best friend? We've gotten these emails about male best friends, never about the female best friend.
And we'll never know the truth because the one writing it is the problem.
Right. Well, so he sees it.
You know what I'm saying?
Dave, anything confused? Yeah, anything stick out to you here?
Yeah, well, again, Rosenberg, I think you hit the nail on the head. There's a lot of redacted information.
Paper has a lot of
I'm gonna have to say that maybe the husband's intuition is sad because she never said he was wrong. She just said it made her feel bad.
Right. So the question is she the party?
And her friend pulled the chute per her husband's request.
Right.
If you got a really good buddy, and your wife says, I don't want you hanging out with that buddy, you're going to say, baby, this was my dude before you buy. You're going to fight a little bit, but yet for some reason this girl pulled the chute. So we don't know what's going on, man. But you should consider perhaps your danger to their relationship.
Now, to the second part of the question, though, she says, what should she tell her children who are saying, why can't we see TT?
To mind their business. I tell my kids.
So says the guru Dave Chappelle.
Let's go, Lawrence Styles, back up. How you feel about that intro song, Dave?
Like it?
Chappelle's feeling that intro.
It's a happy, like,
All right, so listen, I'm going to bring up this story because I feel like we could relate to it, all right? So Lil Boosie, right? Lil Boosie, he, was claiming that somebody stole from him, like, over $360,000 from his bank account. Turns out, it's his own brother. So at first he was like, it came out that people were stealing from him, so it happens to be his brother. So his brother was like super scammer, like getting other people to like get these fake wires. Listen, I don't even know how he pulled this off, but he did. So then I started thinking about crazy family members and how they get away with things. And, I know my aunt used to steal from us all the time. Like she was an aunt that used to come over to the house and all of a sudden it's like a vase was missing. But and next thing you know, she would just borrow it.
She was doing drugs?
I don't know. She was just in that case.
Don't talk about Tia like that.
Can we relate?
She might have been on crack.
Do you have a family member? Rosenberg, I'm pretty much sure that you have.
How old is Lil Boosie?
Boosie has to be like what?
35.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Yeah, man. Look, man, I don't know. I think if you're a person that's successful like that kid, it's a very difficult thing for the people around you. They see the treasure room, they don't have to do any of the hard work, and maybe, maybe they stuck his ladle in too many times.
Dave, you ever had anybody steal from you?
Oh, well, hey, I'm Dave Chappelle, been in the show business 30 years, of course.
What's like the wildest request somebody called you? Hey, can I borrow $1 million? Like, what's the wildest thing somebody asked you? Like, I don't even really know you. I met you a couple times.
I mean, yeah, people ask you for money all the time, or like, a guy came up to me on the street the other day and asked if his friend could open for me. Which means, hey, buddy, don't really work that way. But, yeah, people ask you for stuff all the time, but that's just, some people can see you, and then some people just see like opportunities or like a walking bag of money. But you gotta get over that. Yeah, everybody goes through that. I'm sorry for Boosie, but $350 grand is not worth a familial tie. I'm sure he'll work.
That's your place in relationship, but the time it's 8:55.
350 grand's worth a lot.
That was super
Wait, 350 grand is on what?
Well, I'm talking about relative to the money he probably makes in his business.
He's giving a lot of respect to Boosie's business.
Well, I don't know what these guys make. I don't know.
So somebody took 350 grand from you, Dave. That's your family.
I would survive that. I would totally survive that.
You would understand. It would be like, look, I love you. I don't like it, but
I have a friend of mine that used to tell me when I was a kid. He goes, "Hey man, don't trust your fat friends with your sandwiches." that mean you can't trust somebody across the board. He might be good with other things, but them sandwiches. You have to recalibrate your relationship to figure out what big grip, where they're strong, where they're weak, and then you function properly. But you don't throw everything out for one deficiency. A person got 99 good qualities and one quality that I despise. I ain't throwing out the 99. I try.
That's very positive. I respect that.
I'm like that.
Yeah, I think you are like that.
There's people I
But
still love that
350,000
don't
would be
like
tough.
If
Yeah,
one of your
right.
cousins stole $350,000,
Finished, dog. I'm
you'd be
pressing
like,
charges.
it's okay.
You go to jail.
That's not.